Hey Rebels, so have you ever felt that where you are isn't where you're supposed to be because energetically you can feel yourself a couple of paces ahead of your own self? I feel that way often, and that is also how I tend to be able to tap into my intuition about where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, or the fact that I should have been doing it in the first place. So let's go ahead and get into this perfectionist energy that needs a little bit of assistance. It says the story only seems one sided. There's no such thing as a happy ending. Find your future in your past. And then back here we have 222. Bear with me. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it piques you by something. Following this route, following these routes will help you discover your life purpose. Also, as well, we have more cards back here that came out in the shuffle. It says, do not allow negative emotions to fester. If you are feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that. Instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. Then true healing can really begin. So, Spirit is asking for you to be completely honest with yourself in regards to your creativity, right? I'm pretty sure that there are going to be several and a few of you who come across this post who feel that, oh, I'm not an artist. I don't, everything about life is an art form. Okay, it says here, express yourself through creative activities. So, whether that's you using your voice for something, whether that's you putting a paintbrush to paint and paint to a canvas or to a wall, just keep yourself free and out of jail to the best of your ability, is all that I ask. But then again, you do what you need to do for you, because the issue with most people is that everyone wants to be the first at something, but not many want to be the first when it comes down to something that actually matters, that can help and transition the world, and how those who come after us will be able to live in a more abundant, fruitful type of life. Spirit wants you to as well remove the mask of yourself, but also realize that some of those masks that you are carrying around with you are very favorable to where it is that you are going, projection. But there is one specific mask that you have, and it's the mask of you not procrastinating, but you doubting your capabilities. There was this energy in the last message that I did of remove the word try from your vocabulary and actually continue to apply yourself, and so you can complete something. So I'm not sure. It does definitely seem as if you have had issues in one realm or another within your life where you know, confirmation that you know passionately this is something that you've wanted to do all your life. But for whatever your reasons are, and your readings, whatever your readings are that you've been taking in, you have been disregarding the time and the attention that you can apply to your craft. All right, that was interesting. So then we have overthinking. Overanalyzing situations won't bring you closer to the answer you seek. Instead, it hinders your ability to notice new opportunities that emerge along the way. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. Loosen the grip you have on the outcome. So, the tricky thing about our imagination, right? Our imaginations are such a beautiful space to live in. But if we keep the imagination within our minds and never bring them actually to this 3D realm, what purpose does our imagination have other than that use of comfort that winds up becoming discomfort because it creates frustration. The fact that so much time has passed by that you did not apply that ability, that your imagination, that your intuition has planted the seeds within you to tell you that you are fully capable of. So I'm being told to put these back here. And we are about to dip and dab into this Kipper-ish. Because Kipper-ish got something they want to say, obviously. Kipper-ish, what's the dish? What's the dish? What you want us to know, honey? Okay, oppositions. Commitment. Manifestations. Poverty. Entity attachment. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay, priestess. Single, sexy, and successful. And at the bottom, thief. I felt it. Okay. So, what Spirit wants you to know is that, yes, you have many oppositions out there. You have many people of like-minded, not like-minded of you, but like-minded of shared energy who want you to commit to feeling like everything is just against you. Nothing will ever work out. That every time you try, you just can't seem to figure out that part of the puzzle to help you resolve and complete whatever the obstacles and the projects are in front of you. I'm noticing, I've never noticed this before, how there's red paint on his please help me sign. You have literally drawn yourself in blood against your own capabilities. Spirit is saying that you have had several times over everything that you needed to not just get started, but to be able to maintain, and that you have overlooked yourself and your capabilities due to what other people have said and what they have projected onto you with their words and their looks and their energy of how they would like for you to remain. And so quick to say, nobody told you to listen to them. Nobody told you that you had to believe it. That last reading I did right before this one, go back and listen to that because it was a very direct message in there about you being a fighting spirit. And Spirit said, yes, you are a fighting spirit, but you've been fighting against the wrong spirit. You have been doubting Spirit. You have been doubting your spirit. All these other entities around you have been definitely trying to distract you from your manifestational powers, your manifestational abilities. And the fact that you've been hearing it so repetitively from so many different people, from so many different walks and ways of life. Spirit said, get into your hermit. Get into your hermit mode. That does not mean that you're disappearing from the world. That does not mean that you're not going to make the appointments that you're supposed to make and do the things that you should do or go out and enjoy yourself. That does not mean that you are going to lack the enjoyment of life. It just means in this certain frame of your life that you have been dreaming up, that you have been imagining, make sure that you set time aside for that because they want to so bad. Be able to say, see, I told you you wasn't nothing. I told you that you wouldn't have that. I told you should have kept on depending on me. I told you should have just followed my lead. I told you do not know well enough for yourself what you need, that I knew better than what you knew for yourself. They want to be able to continue to tell you that because it gives them some sense of self-applause for them to be able to look at you and say that you were wrong. And I'm sure that you heard this from people who you know genuinely care about you and love you. But the fact that you have not proven to yourself is the reason why it has yet to be proven to them. Because if you don't believe it of yourself, if you don't see it of yourself, why should anybody else see something of you that you have yet to live and experience? So that energy of you feeling yourself being several steps ahead of your actual physical body is your intuition if you did not know. It's your intuition saying, move this way. Just get up and do it. Just don't question it. Don't overthink it. Just get up and do it. Get up and go. You're going to make sure that you have everything in alignment. And even those things that you did not know that you should have in alignment, it's just going to fall into place. You are prepared. Your energy is moving faster than your physical body is now, because your energy is it's so excited to meet you and greet you there. It just needs for you to catch up. Say another round. All right. Trust. Ooh, thief. Came back out. Love offer. Let's do another shuffle. Jealousy, envy, family, third legs, rising star, twin flame, false, and actual money. And at the bottom, evil eye. I felt it. I just didn't know if it was going to come out. But everything down here, even if that didn't come out, we still going to read this, because that's exactly what it is. Your inheritance, your every capability to be able to create abundance in your life has been given to you. It's been shown to you. You need to deal with the parts of you that hesitate to move forward, to act. All right. As far as the twin flame love offering, Spirit is saying, for many of you who are single and interested in mingling, you do not have time for romance in your life. It is a complete distraction. This may be something that you're aware of, and if this is your first time hearing it, look at your life. Look at what it would take for you to be able to show up for someone else. Because oftentimes, your spouse, your partner, are they really a partner of support, or is it going to take time for you to be able to train them to be a supportive partner for you? And then even when you're training that person, will they be combative? Will they give you pushback? And how much time is that going to take from you being able to apply to whatever your artistry is? So really look at your life. Now, you may be interested, but that does not mean that you need it. That does not mean that it's required for you to have a love interest or romantic offering. Yeah, there's an entity that does not want me to get that message out, but guess what? We already did. You don't have the time to be able to balance a relationship of the intimate forms, boyfriend, girlfriend, all that stuff, confirmation, and give time to your self-development, your abundance, your everything that your imagination has been showing you can actually be delivered from your dreams into a reality. Spirit wants you to be able to understand this and trust this. The only opposition that's really harming you is yourself, because your needs, the things that you have under your needs, is actually forms of your greed. Okay? Rising star over family. I mean, you need to silence that mic, and so only you can hear yourself. Don't hear what other people have been saying. Don't hear what they have been projecting to you. Don't take in those feelings. If you can alchemize it, of course, practice alchemy. Transform that energy into motivation and positivity, not for the sake of revenge, not for the sake of, oh, I'm going to show them. No, just take that energy that you're feeling of nervousness, of their doubt, and love on yourself. Have those conversations with yourself. Even if it's just, let's say, for instance, you're a writer or you want to be a writer. Write down an extra word. When you get to feeling nervous, push to write down an extra word. If you're artists, listen, painters, you can throw blobs at a canvas and it's considered as art. Art is up for interpretation. And you being your own artist, your own instructor, give from the heart. So to this message back here about do not allow negative emotions to fester. Take those negative emotions and apply it to your art. Give that energy a name of a character with compassion and understanding. Yes, you're very empathetic, but there's this need to remove the feeling of being constantly attacked. Here with False, right under Priestess, there is this energy of needing to remove that energy of feeling constantly attacked. And forget that was there with Evil Eye. Honey, when I see Queen of Everything, it's like Jack of all trades. Yeah, you dibble in this a little bit, you dabble in that a little bit. If you are not sure of what makes you happy, you don't have peace. If you are unsure of what it is that you can do effortlessly and just let time fly by because you've been having so much fun, you don't need so many people around you because they are distractions. And it's time for you to get with yourself. Mentor, your ancestors no longer want you to walk this path alone. They are guiding you to connect with the right people who can provide valuable support as you navigate through this next chapter of your adventure. Share one more. I'm going to listen. Freedom. Okay. Let go of dependency that hinders your ability to live your best life. Do not limit yourself out of fear. Okay, do not limit yourself out of fear that there might not be anything better for you, just because you can't see it in the moment. Listen, split the deck. Honey, didn't I say get into your hermit? Get into your hermit. Be with yourself. Be in that scary place just for a little while of, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just about to do it. And this feels right. And I don't care if it makes me money and I don't care if it don't make me money. This is just what I do and this is what I enjoy doing with my time and this is what I know I do best. And it's not about me needing to schedule, although I do need to set aside time for myself to just be able to do this. All those times and moments that you feel that you're sitting on your ass, it's time that you can be doing something. All those moments that you're picking up the phone and say, hey girl, what you doing? Or hey, what you doing? Or hey, what's going on with such and such? And they could deal with a little time of you not checking in on them. Be with yourself. It seems your opposition, once again, your opposition is you. You have been in a space of you are afraid to face yourself, so you've been filling up your time with everybody else. I do understand you have responsibilities, you have obligations. I get it. Take care of those. But stop hovering over them so much so that you are not making time for yourself. And then it says, never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. I want to laugh, but we're not going to laugh. Honey, you as sweet as pie. You as sweet as pie to anybody who felt like using somebody. You as sweet as pie to anybody who just felt like, I don't feel like doing it myself. Let me get a rebel a call. Yeah. And honey, dealing you. Figure out you. Get in that uncomfortable place. I have this poster somewhere around in my house that says, Your comfort zone will kill you. And that's the truth. When you are so comfortable with dealing with other people because you come to learn other people better than you know yourself, realize that you've made comfort in that space, but you are very much so uncomfortable with yourself. It is after sadness, happiness, and hope returns. Get into your hermit. Get uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable. And the moon, honey, let the illusions and the confusion show themselves where you had your own self fucked up. All right? Queen of Swords. Stand on that shit. Be about yourself. Be by yourself. You have to be really honest with yourself. So if you've been listening to this message, especially up until this point, and you said, oh, no, I ain't doing that, then why is everything not copacetic in your life? Or is everything only copacetic when everyone else around you is okay, but you're not okay? Because it can so quickly turn into, oh, I do everything for everybody, but nobody's there for me. I check in on everybody, but nobody checks in on me. Because you have not yet stopped to value yourself. And just because you stop attending to them does not mean that they're going to attend to you. Even more of a reason why you should stop giving to them and give more to yourself. Because if they were to leave today, how would you survive? Spirit say you unavailable. You are unavailable. You ain't got time for anything or anybody. You ain't got time for this relationship that you think that you want. Because when you get the relationship, you're going to realize, oh my goodness, the other things that you wanted to do with your time, and this person is so needy and they want your time and they want you, and they need you to show up a certain way to prove to them that you love them and that you care and that they matter. And you wind up molding yourself to do those things, because if you don't, you know that they may move in certain consequential type of ways that cause you to not respect them and love them, or cause them to feel like they need to punish you or fill in your spot with somebody else's spot. This is why Spirit saying you don't have time for that type of relationship right now. And even if you think in the beginning, which in the beginning, it always seems like you know what you want, and then it quickly unravels itself, and sometimes slowly unravels itself to show you that it's not really what you thought you were signing up for. In regards to this family thing, stop listening. You've heard it, but the fact that you have heard it, remember that as you move forward and as you gain, who you should not be sharing your wealth, your abundance with. Okay? Okay. Got it? Get it, got it good. Get it, got it good. And it's it. All right. A new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunities and learning that that they present, the learning that they present to me. Sincerity comes from within. You share one more. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts, all fears, and I find peace in my being. Rebels. Okay, right here. And it says compassion, softness, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay, we want here and here. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Empath. Yeah, understanding, consult. Yeah. Rebel, be empathetic to yourself. Step outside of yourself for a bit. If you were a stranger to yourself and you knew not what you know of yourself, how would you see yourself? You got so much going on in your own personal endeavors, in your own personals. Would you be able to tell that just by taking a glance at yourself and not knowing the details? Or have you really been masking? Where is that? Have you been really masking as if everything is okay and it's not? Looks like you got a lot to course correction that happened. It says the void 2002. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, open up, and go outside. So with that, you have plenty of friends to make. Honey, if you're gonna lose some and you gonna gain more. So don't even dwell about who's there and who left you and why they left you. Just remember why they did. And respect yourself and honor yourself. And know that you do not have to give a drawn out explanation to anybody about why you chose to and why you chose not. Because have they given you a long drawn out explanation if they did? What did it affect? Was it affecting their money? Was it affecting their ability to get you to do something? Okay? Because right now, Spirit wants you to focus on your stability. It says, you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advances on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on, keep on moving. Pay attention to your intuition. It's talking to you loudly. That is the message that I am constantly getting today, even in doing other reads. Trust yourself. Because while you're sitting back, listening to all these readers and trying to puzzle these pieces together, yes, I appreciate you for your support of me. And I know that I am here to support you. But you need to get out there and show your support to yourself and trusting yourself. And this is also part of the reason, thank you for bringing that up, Spirit. This is also part of the reason why I'm not on here every single day. Because I feel that it's important for you to not be codependent on any message that you feel that I can give to you, but that you actually go out there and live life and experience it. If anything, the reads that I do should be confirmation to you and say that you got this. You don't need me, though you might enjoy me and I enjoy you as well. What is this card? Temperance. Okay. All right. Honey, oops. Get out there and live your life. Get out there and live your life. Rebels, I love you. I adore you. All I can say is get out there and live your life. Trust yourself. There is nothing that anybody or any of us should be able to tell you about yourself that you are not willing to learn and know about yourself. Okay? So Rebels, I love and I adore you. But go live your life and make it do what it need to do for you, okay? Go Rebels.